Another day, another crab. I am not going to do airstrike today. There's been talk about there being some general changes, mostly to sort of like emphasize the more pinpoint access or aspect of it. Yeah, I think it's just going to be changed quite a bit, so I don't really see any reason to play more of it, especially because it's a little oppressive with how you have to pull around it. So we're just going to continue going down the list as if that doesn't exist. I'm actually going to do a burst pistol run again, even though I did that with the airstrike run, just because, I don't know, I didn't really feel like I was doing a burst pistol run, right? So might as well. I think I will do... I'm just going to do Katana, because I just like it. And I think I'm going to do Laser Beam as a way to sort of do like a lot of single target damage or something with the burst pistol, I guess. I've actually... I haven't realized it, but I haven't been using the key totem. Whatever, we'll just go with that. I guess I've just been kind of completely forgetting. So yeah, let's do it to it. I actually like burst pistol quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure I say this whole spiel every time I do a burst pistol run, but a lot of people tend to think it's not too great, tend to struggle with it. Let's see what we get. The time explosion's actually kind of interesting with the laser beam, but I think I'm gonna go the power armor. And we'll do red generator here, just because I really have been feeling like you need to find some source of consistent healing just for the first elite, frankly. And something like Scavenger doesn't do the trick because you need to kill stuff, obviously, so I've been really enjoying going for like an early regenerator when I can find it, or even a health shot if I can find it. Anyway, burst pistol, yeah, people tend to dislike it. I guess I don't really blame them. The way that I look at burst pistol is to start out with, like, yeah, the burst is like kind of annoying to play around, but when you get enough attack speed, and you don't really need that much attack speed, maybe like a supercharged or two, the burst concept of the burst pistol, to me, just starts feeling like a free 100% triple shot, and I really think that there's something to be said there. So we're going to lead into that a little bit. We'll go Paycheck here. And probably damage chest. Could do a spike chest for an easy epic, but I think I'm probably gonna... I need to find like literally any weapon damage, I think. Yeah, we're gonna lead into that a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna break that just quickly. Oh, okay, that was awkward. And because we're going to be going into the attack speed so much, it probably means we'll look for some on-shots mods. We could reasonably go for on-hit as well. Honestly, it's probably just gonna be whatever I find first. Ow. Like a thorn shot or like a dagger arc. Let's take down the speed skull. Should do it, yep. Yeah, or we can just go like a little bit of a weapon damage build. I think one thing I'm definitely going to go for is some poison, if it presents itself. I think poison on burst pistol is very nice, since you are kind of applying stacks per shot, and you shoot 3 times each, and with enough attack speed, we'll be doing that a lot, so I think it just works out. Bubble shot, okay, that works. I could go for the speed chest for that attack speed, but I think the rush random probably makes more sense. This room's kind of nice for the little bit of AoE that I need to make this work a bit better. I got stuck on that lightning, it works out. Kind of like the idea of doing a bubble shot build. I know that I've had like a couple bubble shots adjacent builds. Like I'm pretty sure that airstrike build I had bubble shot, right, to help out, and some other build recently I had some bubble shot going, but maybe this time we can like do a real proper bubble shot build. I actually thought I didn't get the rush for a second there. What do we got? Lightning Strike. Okay, Lightning Strike got buffed. And a time shot or a stamina. I think with the... That's pretty big. Yeah, Lightning Strike got buffed. The AoE is bigger, applies more lightning, does more damage. I think it's going to be insane. I thought Lightning Strike was pretty decent from the beginning, but now I think it's probably overtuned. We're going to enjoy it. Because I got the Lightning Strike and a Bubble Shot, I don't think I need the Time Shot yet. I think I would probably rather just grab this quick stamina and feel more confident about my survivability. I was wondering if there was a chest up there, funnily enough, because now we have to figure out how to get up there. Just kidding. Spiral Shot, yeah, I'll go with that. Doesn't seem like it's gonna affect the bullets too much, so that's just kind of free damage for now. And here I think I'll go for the health chest to try to find either some sort of health scaling or even more healing. But with the Lightning Strike, you know, we could reasonably go for a weird lightning builds. Lightning Poison is always the best combo, so that might just end up being what we're doing. Nice standard combo. Good. Let's try to find some... There we go. Didn't do that. A nice Lightning Strike pop. That's what we're looking for. Now that we have the Lightning Strike, actually, it would make a lot of sense to get a Bullseye. So maybe if we can find that, we would go for that. Also make a lot of sense to get an Assassin, if we can find that as well. Yeah, that thing kind of pumps. Very good early game pickup. Nice. Let's see what we got. Probably the Mango. The Ring of Armor is actually pretty tempting, but an early Mango is quite a bit helpful. We found an extra chest too. Let's see where it's at. There's a couple spawns on this island. This one's probably in the super secret spawn. I like to go in here. Oop, there it is. Chaotic shots. I don't know how that's going to go with the spiraling. Actually seems kind of okay. Let's see how it looks on the dummy. That seems fine. Yeah, we got a chest too. Nice, okay. Not as crazy as the start that I had on the... Oh, I forgot I had... the sturdy totems, actually. So we got an ultra shot, which could be okay with the speed that I eventually want to get. And we got a money shot. I think, let's get rid of the chaotic shot, because that's going to be annoying. Definitely going to take that. I do want to try to swing the paycheck as well. Here's my thinking. I don't think I really want to commit to the ultra shot. It sounds like it could work out pretty well, but I kind of want to keep this fire shot, even if I don't necessarily commit to fire for the run. I could do like a lightning strike fire sort of thing, but I think this I think fire early on is still really good despite recent nerfs, and I think it's gonna really tear up this elite. Let's try to get the beam skull first. That thing's gonna be annoying. I don't think I had any right to avoid that, but I did. Yep. Fire's doing pretty well. Oh, that was a fused totem. That's a shame. Oh well. That totem is kind of an awkward one. It's pretty hard to check for a lot of the time. Okay, lightning strike. Maybe there was a barrel in there too. I will say that like I might drop the fire shot at some point, but if I find a flaming for my bubble shot, I might just punch it and try out a weird fire burst pistol build. Okay. Okay. I think I will take the Grim Reaper just because I only have the Regenerator for now. I think that'll just be nice. Like, the armor's gonna probably disappear eventually anyway. This is kind of tricky. I like the idea of the Tasty Orange. Oh, I should have taken the armor for power armor, actually. Yeah, that's okay. I like the idea of Tasty Orange for a little bit of global damage bump, but I don't think I need it quite yet. I think a double vision will do me better in the long run since I'm finding it so early. Since Lightning Strike is cooldown based, this is kind of like one of the big reasons why I don't really have that much trouble with like cooldown mods. Since it's cooldown based, I'm just gonna play around that and like be mindful of when I activate the cooldown, because then I can just do stuff like that. And look, the island's cleared. Like, there's something to be said about not being able to consistently apply a cooldown effect like you would a rock chance. Do I? Oh man. It would be pretty silly to try to get this power armor without having like a reliable source of armor. But I could go for the relic chest, and if I find something there like an ethereal armor, then that would be a different story, or even just a ring of armor. Oh, did I just convince myself? I do really still want to find some speed, but I guess I don't necessarily need it right now. The alternative is explosive armor. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna bank on this a little bit. It's probably not the right play, but it is a play. If I can just find like a ring of armor, I would be pretty content with that. If I can find an ethereal armor, that would also be pretty stellar. I find that to be unlikely. I do think that maybe I should take that tasty orange though. Just for islands like this. I also should have used that lightning rock a little bit more. We got, yeah, okay. That's pretty good, and now we lead directly into a health, or a double health. That's actually pretty nice. Pretty easy one too. Okay, that was, that actually ended up working out. Try to kill this beam skull first. We're gonna have to cross over here. I just don't want to deal with that lightning ant, or the ice ants. While I pick that guy off. Oh, we should be good. Yeah, it's islands like this that make me think maybe I should have grabbed that tasty orange. I don't think the double vision versus tasty orange pickup necessarily had a right or wrong answer. It's mostly just a matter of like, do I want to take the risk to scale better or just have easier islands like right now? And I decided to scale better. Mostly because I think I can handle islands right now, which like demonstrably I can, right? So look, and it paid off. Alright, we'll think about those. We'll also think about those because I might want that personal space. I think with the fortitude I can ignore the personal space and get the health shot. That will help out with my consistent healing. I think with both regenerator and health shot I should be good on healing for a little bit. For this one, I think I'll probably take the mango. The more health that I can get, the better this one armor plate will be. And the longer I can exploit my 24% global damage from Ring of Armor. And now we're gonna do some speed. We're gonna do some speed. I don't condone the usage of speed in your day-to-day life. And if you require resources to deal with any sort of addictions, I am happy to provide them. I did lose my armor. But that Grim Reaper going kind of hard. For hammer crabs, the easiest strategy is just to move right or left. There's like a lot of enemies in the game where you want to really mix up your movement in order to trip out their aiming. But there are also enemies in the game where it is just, you just commit to one direction and they will never be able to hit you. Hammer crabs are one of those, and rage crabs are one of those. It's another one that I can't think of off the top of my head. Can we get a supercharged, please? Thank you. Let's pretty good. Do we want to go for the elemental here to try to like do some fire stuff? Or should we continue pumping the speed? Actually kind of a good question. I really wouldn't mind another juiced. What would I get from the elemental? Fire shot, poison shot. I want the poison shot actually. If I can if I get a poison shot, I will probably, a great example. I will probably just drop the fire shot and not really invest in that. I do want to do a fire build. I really want to try the fire changes. That was sick. To see how bad or good they are. But I have like 1 to 2 more weapons until I do flamethrower, and I think I kind of want to try out the fire changes on flamethrower specifically for whatever reason. Although I do want to try the fire changes on something that isn't flamethrower as well. This seems thematically appropriate to do it on flamethrower, you know? But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a fire shot from this chest and not a poison shot, and we'll just do a little bit of fire action. Yeah, I guess that lightning claws is looking kind of good though. Let's try it out. Let's see if we can make that work a little bit. God, I had a... Okay, those were actually both really great pulls. I don't really care much for uppercut, frankly. Like, when you look at the tooltip, you're like, holy shit, 250% more damage? That's crazy. But in reality, it's just like... This is just like any other weapon mod with a wacky condition. It's just a 100% damage weapon mod, and the condition is you just don't really get that damage all the time. Dagger Arc could be something. It would give me a little bit more AoE. That's really tempting, actually. I think I probably will go for it. I'm gonna drop the Spiral Shot and save a little bit on the slot. Another Fortitude sounds good. Another Mango also sounds good. All these sound good. Drill Shot sounds good. Holy shit. Gonna do the triple enhancement. Is that what's happening here? I think I want to. Especially because I just found another Dagger Arc. Okay, we gotta make a decision here. Kinda want the valued customer. Is this where I drop the sturdy totems? Probably. Can I get both? I can get both. Farewell, sturdy totems. Hardly knew you. I feel pretty well situated. This run is looking like it's going to be a good one. With the level 2 Dagger Arc, that might mean that I commit a little bit more to the Dagger Arc than the Bubble Shot if I find an enhancement. So far, I haven't found any Anvils, so you know we'll see how that pans out. Not too shabby. Then we get a third Dagger Arc. 100% of the time, what I tell you. Here I'll get another health shot. I think I'm probably good on my max health, so I don't really need the banana. And I don't really want to spend the slot on an amber resin, so I think my healing is probably okay as well. No, this is starting to feel like I'm gonna pivot. I might, it honestly just depends on, as I was just about to mention Fire Shot, it just depends on what I'm gonna find for my first Anvil. I don't want any of these. I don't want to commit to another one. And I do want more econ, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, it just depends on what I find for my first Anvil, because like, I could, if I find like an electrifying for that Dagger Arc, I'm gonna punch the lightning, and it's gonna destroy everything. I'm still not really sure if I want to commit to the fire, because I think I would need to commit a lot to make the fire work, and that's just sort of not where the build is going. And I'm never hitting gold totems again. They do me dirty. Okay. But I found another one, so I don't know. We'll see. If I find flaming for the dagger arc, like that could also be kind of good. I'm kind of tempted to get this health chest to see if I can find some source of armor and give me like a global damage bump. But another option is I just take damage and try to find a global damage bump. You know. The fire does seem to be going pretty well, honestly. There is also an argument that I should put if I do find a flaming, I should put it on the bubble shot, because I need to be able to put fire on one target very easily, and you know, bubble shot does that better than dagger arc. But we'll see. Again, this is all really contingent on me finding an anvil, which so far hasn't been going too great. I also think I need a little bit more attack speed. We're gonna be a little bit flexible here. I think the build still is finding a little bit of identity, which is good. There's a lot of room for changes, a lot of room for pivoting. Also gonna hit that and get this for free. Okay. Well, what do we got? There's the tasty orange. Thank you, video game. Appreciate it. I don't want to go for the flawless. And all you can eat would be pretty good too. I'm gonna try the flawless, especially because I just got a tasty orange. I might be able to. Okay, that scorpion. It got me good, man. You got me good. I was foolish. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm really glad I found that tasty orange, though. I do need some sort of ammo, something or another. Whoops, I want to do that. I could have sworn I saw something, but maybe not. What do we got? Mango? Yeah, sure. I think here I'll take the elemental. I do still kind of want, like poison, because poison is so good. Okay, that's for elite fire. That's 5. Okay, we're gonna have to concentrate on this one. I think it'll be okay because this is such a big map, and if I do get hit by fire, I can, actually, now that I have tasty orange, the real play here is to destroy these smaller enemies first, build up my global damage, try to find crystals where I can. Yes, there we go. Run into the fire skull. And the fire skull should be a lot easier to take down now that I have a little bit more global damage. Yeah, Terran. Terran now. It's peasy. Nice. I could probably use an efficiency, honestly. I don't even need an all-you-can-eat. Very good. Worked out pretty well, actually, for being suddenly bombarded with 5 fire skulls. Okay, probably the fire starter. It is starting to look like we're doing a fire build. This is a lot of totem. Shot, nice. I want more money before I hit that other chance totem. And before we hit that other chance totem, let's actually see if what we're gonna get here. Tasty orange, R shot. Alright, okay. Grab one more tasty orange, I got money to spend. Collector, another tasty orange apparently. Yeah, we'll grab the collector. I don't think there's anything that I can swap out for it, but another dagger arc. Nice. Very good. This is turning out really well. Another bubble shot. Yikes. Okay, now we're talking. 2200. Okay, here's the question. Do I just completely abandon the fire thing? I could get rid of the uppercuts. That is not nearly enough. I think I would have to abandon the fire thing. I'm kind of down for that. actually see if it makes sense. 2200. The thing is, it's not even enough. The thing is, if Ice Shot does affect Fire Shot, so if I hold on to that, then... Damn, that's just really expensive. Could get rid of the double vision. We're looking at. That would do it. I lose a fair chunk of health, but I'm already like far outscaling the amount of health that I need. I could get rid of the power armor. That's probably more reasonable, because I don't really think that's providing a lot of damage anyway. 2216. 13 plus 9 is 22. This puts me to 23. Oh, I forgot about the... I have to get rid of the uppercut. Yeah. Now we're at 70%. Okay, now we can see it right. Yeah. Alright, this is a great idea. Now, we simply just don't throw the run. Goodbye, pumpkin. Next priority is going to be some sort of ammo thing. I think inefficiency would do just fine. That's another thing that's really nice about burst pistols, since you're always shooting 3 times. That's just 3 times that you can proc efficiency, and yeah, I don't know, it just ends up working out really well. Hey, best. No thank you. I want the money shots. Yeah, that sounds perfect for what we're doing here. Oh, a lot of health going on. I still feel like my health is perfectly fine, so let's get the valued customer to amp up the scaling even more, especially because I just picked up the money shot and just generally have quite a bit of money coming in. Still want to find an Anvil. That would be very cool and good and fun if I did that. Game would be so kind as to give me an Anvil so I can participate in the Anvil updates. Thank you. More Dagger arc, perfect. We'll probably do the speed here and try to get some more attack speed. We're very much focused on that Dagger arc now. The bubble shot's gonna be fine too, but I have like a level 5 Dagger arc, and with the dice shot, like, I have a very solid proc chance for it, and the only thing I need to do from here is get more attack speed so I can just throw it out more often. So, current priorities, find an efficiency, find a supercharged, find an anvil. We're probably going to need to find a source of global damage too, but with how much fire we're starting to put out, that might not be terribly necessary either. I think we'll pick up the rapid fire here, help out with that attack speed situation. And as much as I have just been talking about that, I'm going to go for the skill chest and try to get an all-you-can-eat. Alternatively, if I find like a targeting shot, that would be cool. Let's see how much fire I can put down. That's a lot of fire. Seems pretty good. Pretty good still. More importantly, it just doesn't seem busted like it was before. Since the changes to make global damage apply to elements, fire has been quite good. Because of how easy it was to build up stacks, and then global damage just kind of fits very well into that. So I mentioned it the other day. Alright, let's pray. All you can eat, here we come. Oh, that was so close. I'll take the pause, whatever. I mentioned it the other day, but the main change was that if you have, if you have fire stacks above 100, they decay a lot faster until they go below 100. To the point that, like, if you're under 100, it's almost like single target or single digit numbers every second, and if you're above 100, it's like double digit numbers. That's how fast it decays. Okay, we're gonna toss around a little bit. So, yeah, it got nerfed for sure. all that means to me is that I need to commit a lot more to fire if I want to make fire work, right? Like it can't just be random incidental damage that you get. Like you have to commit to it, and so far we're kind of committing to it, and I think it's working out pretty well. Granted, I did find a dice shot which really put that into gear. I also found like 4 fire shots in a fire starter, and that's the kind of investment that you need for like a fire build to work now. It seems like it's doing just fine. So I think I'm okay with the changes. Again, we'll see how it all pans out on the flamethrower run. Still no supercharge, but that's fine. Definitely relic, since we're a little low on our relic situation, and I wouldn't mind like a coral amulet. Certainly wouldn't mind like an ethereal armor. A lot of things I wouldn't mind. Tony's amulet could be cool. Just thinking about like the blue, since those are most likely what I'm going to find, but realistically any epic relic would be cool too. Okay, that was... oh, I just fucking wall jumped off that skull. That was awesome. If I found an ammo ring, you know, I wouldn't complain about that either. Then we could get really weird. I'm pretty good about my movement right now. One day I would actually, I haven't really mentioned this I don't think, I don't want to promise anything, but one thing I would really love to do sometime is do like a real proper movement tutorial. Yeah, I'll take the ethereal armor. The adrenaline amulet, actually all those choices were pretty good. The adrenaline amulet would have really helped out with the attack speed thing that I have going on, plus the hasty orange thing that I have going on. Tony's amulet would have been fine just to help me like kind of fish for the things that I want. Nice, poison shot. I'm gonna take it. Like we're doing like a triple element build going on here, but honestly like the lightning strike is turning into more supplemental damage than necessarily a focus of the build, so I could go gold coating and do like mango drop shenanigans, especially because I have a lot of healing. Fine. I don't think I need money. Actually, I would much rather have gemstones. I don't really want to do gold coating right now. That's just kind of what it's come down to. I just kind of want to vibe. I have 2 money shots and 2 paychecks. I think that's perfectly acceptable for my current econ. What was I talking about? Yeah, a movement tutorial. I think that could be fun. It would just be like a fun video to make. It wouldn't be... I usually like do videos where I really need like an efficiency. I usually do videos where I can just kind of like upload my gameplay since I'm playing the game anyway and then just talk over it like this, but I think a movement tutorial would be a lot more structured and a lot more of a video, and I feel like I have a pretty solid grasp of the movement in this game, as well as some exposure to since he gets picked down by a king skull, as well as exposure to like what sort of like not mistakes, I don't want to say mistakes, what sort of like pro tips could really unlock movement for folks. I guess I will say like one really bad habit that I've seen in like the very few times I've watched someone play the game and ask for advice is a tendency to get into a like, they just loop around an island. They find the edge of the island and they run around in circles, and they move right or they move left and they spam dash when it's on cooldown to just try to avoid stuff and keep up with their movement speed. Which like, I think that's a really fair strategy to get into when you're first playing the game and just like first getting into True Nightmare, and honestly just in general it's probably fine. Like there's certainly times where I have been one to... We're gonna take a little bit of fire damage here to get rid of our armor. A little bit more. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. I'm getting rid of my armor so that when I start the next island, I'll start with 1 plate with the Ring of Armor. Otherwise, I would have started with like 5% of a plate. Yeah, like I think it's a fine strategy to just kind of like, you know, you just kind of go, you hold down right, hold down left, and then you spam dash in a circle like this, right? And you just kind of hope that you don't get hit by stuff. But I think one of the things that I want to encourage people to do is to be very, very intentional with their movement. You know, like you can move right or left, but sometimes like, you know, stop and switch it up a little bit. Stop and slow down. Maybe like hold on to your, just do like jumps. Just do standard jumps while you're moving and hold on to your dash so that if something comes at you, you can like, you have it ready and you're not just spamming it and suddenly like, oh no, I don't have my dash up. Like you can be a lot more intentional with your movement. And that's where, game heard me talking shit about lightning and it's like, yeah, you want some lightning? I don't need the health. Value customer is going to give me more health, I think. Electric enemies is kind of busted. Yeah, let's do it. I was also considering the crystal asteroids because I think that would just be fun, but I don't really feel like I need like items necessarily. Frankly, I have like a lot of strength in my build already and a lot of econ in my build already, and all I need is like very specific items, so getting more random items just doesn't really sound like it'll be that helpful. Yeah, I think a movement tutorial could go a long way. Again, I don't want to promise anything because it's a lot of work, and I'm working on some other projects. I don't want these. I just don't. Let's go for that all-you-can-eat, though, shall we? Oh, God. Okay, my bad. My bad, ants. Bad. I already forgot that I took that electric enemies. I think like good movement is going to be especially important when people start playing this update when it goes live, because there's a lot more bullshit coming at you, and enemies are one of the big fixes on the update. I don't think I really talked about this, but one of the very first things that Noisestorm did was these are also great. Yeah, sure. Was fix enemy aiming in the game, because in the live branch enemies they're just like a little too aggressive with how they predict where you're going to move and overshoot it. I'm taking way too much damage. Let's be a little bit careful here. I got hit by a couple poison slugs, and you just want to really be mindful because that's how you get blown up. Which means we're not going to be able to really exploit the knives out part of this, but that's okay. I think I kind of want to take the adrenaline amulet. The Tony's amulet is really nice too, because this could improve my odds to find like an efficiency or an all-you-can-eat at the shop. But I'm gonna do this relic chest again, and hopefully that will. Oh, this was actually a mistake. I really need some sort of ammo before this adrenaline amulet can really do much. I didn't really think about that one. I probably should have taken that big mag that I saw in the skill chest a while ago, now that I'm thinking about it. But I'm still learning, still improving in the video game. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, aiming. Yeah, aiming is a lot better. Enemies just aim a lot better, and that's kind of like one of the big reasons why healing and health is so much more important, because like chances are you're gonna get hit by something, even in True Nightmare. Like you'll probably get hit, and yeah, you need healing to deal with it, especially because things kind of do more damage too. Ringa Vigor is really tempting, but I just don't think I need the health. I'm gonna take the Coral Ring to try to go for anvils, because I still haven't seen an anvil. And I kind of want to enhance this Dagger arc. You know, the level 5 Dagger arc that I have? still don't really have a source of global damage, do I? Oh, I have the collector, I guess. Got another one. Oh, I could punch these totems. I just don't really trust that. I also forgot that I have aura shot on. Yeah. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm down for that. I'm here for that. Elemental Expert could actually make a lot of sense because I'm applying 3 debuffs. Yeah, that could be cool. Let's give it a go. I think I am gonna take the Gemstone and the Grim Reaper, which is gonna kind of reduce the amount of Elemental Expert that I'll actually be able to buy. We get one more out of this? Probably not. I'm actually like pretty satisfied with where my build is at. It'd have to be the rapid fire, but I kind of want that, so unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to get that. But we'll take one. What is it? 15% per unique debuff. I can reasonably apply 3. The lightning falls off pretty quick, so it's mostly just it's probably about like 30% more damage on average, which isn't really that spectacular, but we'll make it work. Yeah, I think that fire is actually doing quite well. It's just not like super oppressive anymore. Like it's doing what I would expect fire in this game to do, which is like I apply a bunch of stacks. Okay, that's a lot of stacks. I apply a bunch of stacks to something, and then I can kind of like hide out and know that they are going to continue taking damage because they're burning. And for something like this is perfect because it means that I can hide behind these columns and, you know, just wait for them to burn to death, and it's pretty safe. Yay, more supercharge. That feels good. I should have taken the big chest, I think. In hindsight, probably should have taken the big chest, because I really need to fish for like all you can eat or efficiency. I don't even know if I've seen a luck chest, now that I'm thinking about it. I feel like if I did, I would have taken it. Maybe others struck my fancy more. Pumpkin shot's super tempting, but not this build. One day I'll do a pumpkin shot build. Skill chest for sure. Try to get all you can eat. Honestly, at this point, I'd even take like a ring of reloading, truthfully. Come on, all you can eat. Nope. Yeah, I was also okay with a big mag. These, though, I don't think I'm okay with. I could do the grip tape for the Dagger arc. Yeah. Try it out. We're gonna try again. I want an all-you-can-eat. I need an all-you-can-eat. That's literally the only thing this build is missing, is just any sort of ammo option. Also an anvil! Where the hell are the anvils? It is kind of interesting how, like I've had plenty of runs where I get anvils back to back, no problem. It's just kind of the... I jumped into that. I thought it was going to fall off by the time I got to it. It's just kind of the nature of the roguelike, right? I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with the anvil spawn chance. It just, okay, I'll accept that. It heard me complaining. Hey. Hey. Just sometimes, you know, just sometimes doesn't show. Oh, that's another one! Oh, damn it, there's 2? That's, I did not know that there was another spawn there. That's good to know. Look, we're learning so much this run. I have so much more room to go. I just want to be the crab champion, you know? I'm kind of like Ash Ketchum, I want to say. Like, Ash Ketchum, he wasn't the best Pokemon trainer by any means, by any stretch of the word. He barely even won in the championships anyway, but he always tried. He always had the goal of being the Pokemon champion. That's what I want to be, the crab champion. And one day, I will be the crab champion. Okay. Hey, back to back. And one time I was like, if I get electrifying on my Dagger arc, I'm going to take it. Yeah, well, here we are. This actually works out really well because it gives me a little bit more reliable lightning application for the elemental experts, which was the most dubious part about the elemental expert pickup. So this actually probably works out for the best. I think I'm applying more than enough fire anyway. Although if I did get flaming on that Dagger arc, it would go kind of nutso with the firing that I have. Who knows, maybe we'll find it right now. These are actually all pretty tempting. I don't want to do the growing just because it looks cool. Accelerating also looks cool, but we're gonna yeah! Yeah, that looks sick. That's super fun. Oh, I sold that gold coating, right? Not that anymore. More bubble shot, more rapid fire, perfect. Piercing wave also sounds pretty fun, but I don't know if I can swing that one, unfortunately. 14,000 crystals. It does make me realize that my my econ is starting to fall off a little bit, so the bonus crystals is also a nice find. A little dance around these guys, because they tend to kill themselves. For the longest time, I would very specifically try not to, or try to play around them not jumping off, so I could collect the crystals, but now... Ooh, these are tough, actually. Now, you collect crystals when... Okay. When they fall off, so there's kind of no reason not to just bait them into jumping off. Alright, so this is actually a pretty tough choice. The health's power would be a really great boost to my global damage, which I think is one of the things that is struggling right now. Another R shot would also go pretty well, but maybe my R shot's not really the source of my damage. I think it's probably this Dagger arc. And the Lingering Fumes is also quite tempting because I don't have that much poison application, and I kind of need it for the Elemental Expert, and that would just sort of ensure... Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Lingering Fumes. That would ensure that I have a little bit more consistent poison application throughout the entire island, and it would pair very nicely with the electric enemies, and I also just have a shit ton of AoE going on here, so I think overall it works pretty well. The health is power definitely wouldn't have been a bad choice either, but it's ultimately just going to be 100% more damage now that it has a cap, and I'm pretty sure I'm past that cap. And I think the Lingering Fumes sort of accomplishes the same thing, ultimately. It's probably roughly the same amount of damage. Glue Shot sounds good. Do the Elemental. Maybe we can find more poison application to sort of pair with what I just did. To be honest, I actually wouldn't mind a Poison Aura. I've always actually liked the interaction between Poison Aura and Lingering Fumes. Because really, like, the thing about Lingering Fumes is you don't need a broad amount of poison application. You just need like one solid poison, and then that just sort of like spreads as you kill things. So Poison Aura does that perfectly. Like every so often, everything's just gonna be poison. It's gonna be a little bit of poison, but it's enough to like get the chain going. Especially because it's in an AoE, so it's kind of a nice combo with Lingering Fumes, whereas normally the auras are, you know, they're kind of just fine. Hey. we'll do that. This is super tempting, but I feel like I'm going to regret it, so we'll just do the elemental. This should be a pretty spicy island. I do have, make sure it gets broken. I do have 3 plates, so I think I'll be okay, and quite a bit of health, for that matter. Plus the tasty orange, I'm sure will carry me, and everything's going fine. God, I would love some sort of ammo, though. Literally anything. I still haven't seen a luck chest. Like, I'm gonna have to rewatch this video and see if I truly just never got a luck chest here. I don't think I really need the personal space. Too late for that. We'll definitely probably take more lingering. Yeah, just because I just pulled another fire starter and that was what I was considering. We'll do speed chest here. I don't actually need it. I actually probably shouldn't have done it. I'm already very easily brushing up against the threshold of ammo to attack speed. Because there's really no reason to get more attack speed if you just burn through your clip immediately anyway. But we'll see. Maybe if I'm fortunate enough, I can actually pull a ring of reloading out of this chest. And at least have something to work with. Alright, video game, I'm ready. Actually, juiced would go pretty well too. Nope, no dice. I'm actually gonna get the blender. I don't want another rapid fire for the reasons I just stated, but less or more blenders sounds good. That's just a movement option. I was just talking to someone about Energy Ring, that's funny. And how I didn't know if it was still in the game. More lingering fumes, more health shots. That sounds good, that sounds good. I have excess money anyway, so might as well buy them. Hello. Oh, got stuck in that crystal. Nice. Honestly, like if we're talking about movement, one of the biggest tips I have is like, if you have an option to get into the air, you should do that. Like any map that there's a launch pad on, I don't know if you've noticed, but I play super heavily around the launch pad, pretty much all the time. It's because it's very good. And in case you're not aware, in case there are any like super new players watching for whatever reason, the idea is you press jump as soon as you touch the launch pad. Although there is like a pretty decent window to that. I'll show you in a sec. So like, demonstration, this is me just touching the launch pad. I go like, I don't know, like right here, right? This is me touching the launch pad and hitting jump at the same time. Quite a bit higher, right? And then you just like hold down right click and spam dashes and you can stall in the air pretty easily. That's like the big tech. That's like the first tech anyone should learn when they play this game. There is like a little bit of a generous window here in that if you touch it and then jump, it kind of still gives you a boost. So there's like some wiggle room here and there. And sometimes I'll actually like spam my dash as I'm jumping to give me even more of a boost. Or at least it feels like it's giving me more of a boost. Main thing is just touching or jumping as soon as you touch the jump pad. That's the big cooker. I'm going to go this entire run without getting any sort of ammo, without finding a luck chest, barely any anvils. For what? More tasty orange? I love tasty orange, so I don't know. Ooh. I also don't really know if I found like a super solid source of global damage. I did find the collector, which like collector's good. It's good. I don't know if I would consider it like a main source of global damage nowadays. But I don't know, it might be. Last enemy is usually stuck over one. I hope this actually demonstrates the attack speed thing that I was talking about, where like getting more attack speed just kind of turns your triple burst shot into one shot with 3. So like, I don't know, it's kind of nice. Also, that's looking pretty cool. I wonder what it looks like without grip tape though. I think I kind of prefer that because I'm using the Dagger arc for like, oh my god, for like AoE specifically. So it doesn't really, I don't need it to be a tighter spread, you know. Kind of need it to hit more stuff in order to apply all the electrifying and toxifying bullshit that it has. It's actually turned out to be a fairly respectable elemental expert run. It's a shame that I don't really have that many elemental experts, but I think it went well. Like, I mean, obviously it went well. I'm killing everything. I'll have to see how much like elements I'm actually applying. 30%. I mean, that's like 180%. No, I can't do math. It's 90% damage overall. Now that I have like a really fair way to apply all elements equally, no fucking way. I don't believe it. Okay, we're the salty run back. I'm getting this efficiency. Oh, there's a glass stone there. Let's see if I can get it real quick. That's so funny. Yeah, this is why I wanted the wider spread on the Dagger arc. We're all about the AoE right now. Hey, I kind of called this, right? I think I said at the beginning that I was like, I'm gonna get a bunch of attack speed and I'm gonna get a Dagger arc or something to that effect. Nope, that's a little too little poison. All right, efficiency, come on, come on. Okay, salty run back from round 2, I guess. Oh my god. Good game. I love Burst Pistol, man. I don't know why people can't hang with it. I think it's pretty satisfying to use. Especially because once you do get that amount of attack speed, it just makes this like... It's so satisfying. I don't know. It's like a weird chirp to me. Yeah, I can apply triple elements easily. Okay, here we go. We did it! Yeah, we did it! It took 54 islands, but we found ammo. Holy god. And now I can kind of showcase that, like, on Burst Pistol, oh, it's not even enough. I'm still shooting too fast, god damn it. Oh, man. How much is the collector giving me, actually? 200, okay, that's actually, like, pretty fair. That's not bad at all. That's about how much, ooh, okay, so the real thing with Burst Pistol is when you actually do find a triple shot. Now I have unlimited ammo with the efficiency. Yeah, that's sick. That's good. And I am very reasonably applying all 3 elements. I'm actually applying a shit ton of lightning. Cool, nice. This build worked out quite well. I'm pretty happy with this. Could even get more lightning if I really wanted to. Yeah, okay, yeah, go. What's this looking like now? 45, 90, 135, right? 135% for having 3. Pretty easy to do. Nice. It'd be really funny if I just somehow got stuck in a skull and died. Certainly not as destructive as my insta-wipe the island airstrike build that I had, but I think it does the trick. Isn't this just so much more satisfying, though? I worked so hard to put this build together, and it just came together so nicely versus airstrike build where I got a Ring of Destruction and then I got a bunch of Grenadiers and won the game. That was pretty fun. That was a good little run. Thanks for watching.